Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope everybody's day is going great. Morning, night, I don't know, guys. I've been up all day. I just got done playing a tournament for Realm Royale. I did win it. It was the most insane thing ever. We're going to talk more about that at the end of the video, but today we're talking about Overwatch League crazy and fun stats. So I say let's start off with the fun Overwatch League stats. Today on the Overwatch League website, they posted this. So in Stage 4, the Gladiators' usage of Tracer was the lowest of any playoff team at 12.4%. That's crazy. I honestly didn't even realize they didn't play Tracer that much. And in comparison to Stage 3, they had a 75.9% play rate on Tracer. Huge drop. That's crazy. Moving on to the next one, we have Boston Uprising's winning percentage in Game 5 matches. They're the league's best, 10-3 all time when all of it is on the line, and 76.9% overall. That's pretty nutty. Boston shows up in Game 5. They're clutch. Who knows? Maybe that'll translate to the actual playoffs. The next stat's pretty interesting. It has to do with reverse sweeps. So far this season, the record is 3, and that is held both by the New York Excelsior and Los Angeles Gladiators. Overall, there was a total of 14 reverse sweeps, and the Fusion were on the wrong end of 3 of them, and the Valiant were never reverse swept. The next stat on this list is pretty interesting. It has to do with Diva D-Mechs. So this is how many Divas you killed and got them out of their suit. The most Diva D-Mechs in the league is 332 by another Diva, Mako from the New York Excelsior. The next two behind that are both from Boston, Striker with 306 and Note with 260. So that's interesting. 2 players from Boston Uprising way up there. This just shows that the Diva and Tracer, they both focus other Divas hard from the Boston Uprising. The other stat has to do with London Spitfire. They only had 9 wins in the last 2 stages, and they were the only team to reach playoffs with a below 500 mark. 9-11 in the past 2 stages. For the first half of the season, they were 15-5. So 6 less wins, 6 more losses for London. This next stat's actually really cool. It's the New York Excelsior's win rate in Stage 4 when they played the lineup Arc, Jonak, Libero, Mano, Mako, and Pine. It was 82%, and this is minimum. You have to play 10 maps with a lineup. The next highest win rate with over 10 games belonged to the Fusions, Boombox, EQO, Neptuno, Poco, Snillo, and Fraggy at 76%. The Excelsior and Valiant both had 3 different lineups in the top 10 of map win rates. Moving on to the next stat, New York's league best record on control map Oasis, which is part of the map pool for the playoffs. They are 12-3. On the opposite end, the team with the worst record on Oasis, we all know this, is London Spitfire at 5-11. Yikes. Next one is 4 of the playoff teams have a losing record on King's Row, which is in the playoff pool, including the Uprising, Valiant, Spitfire, and Fusion. New York is sitting at 10-0 though. Wow. Moving on to the next one, it's 93, and this is the number of times that Soon and Surefour have killed each other this season. It's the second highest player versus player total in the league, and I'm assuming the other one is from players who aren't in the playoffs. That's pretty crazy. Soon and Surefour going at it a lot. LA versus LA. They have had some amazing games, and I hope to see them play each other in the playoffs. And the next one's pretty crazy, guys. The number is 4. And this is the number of times that New York Excelsior were full held this season. What? These guys played 40 matches. That's over 160 maps guaranteed, not counting map 5s. Out of 160 maps, they were only first held 4 times. Think about that, guys. That's insane. And guess what? The Valiant accounted for 3 of those. Damn. Valiant coming up big. I really think they can make a push in the playoffs, guys. I'm excited. Moving on to the next one is 6. This is the amount of matches for the New York Excelsior that they lost this season. All of New York's losses were against playoff teams. Twice to Boston, 1 each to the Fusion, Gladiators, Valiant, and Spitfire. Okay, I guess that's kind of reassuring to hear, to know that New York Excelsior can lose to these teams and they're not going to walk all over everyone. The next one is 9 out of the 10 most played comps by playoff teams in Stage 4 all had Mercy, Zenyatta, Winston, and Diva. Moving on to the next one, 4 minutes and 49 seconds. This is the Valiant's league best capture time on hybrid map Eichenwald this season. It was against the Mayhem in Stage 1. Eichenwald is in the postseason map pool. The next one is 3 minutes and 50 seconds. This is the Boston Uprising's completion time on escort map Dorado against the Shanghai Dragons, which was the quickest in all of Stage 4. Interesting, okay. It is against Shanghai though. Moving on to the next one, 6 minutes and 22 seconds. It's the shortest map battle all season featuring the Fusion rolling the Outlaws on Oasis in Stage 1. Wow, 6 minutes and 22 seconds is the fastest map. That's probably a really fast 100-0, 100-0. Moving on to the next one, 34 minutes and 17 seconds. The longest map battle all season, which featured the Valiant and Fuel on Junkertown in Stage 1. Oh my god, I remember this, guys. This match was insane. Both teams just kept pushing and pushing. And I'm pretty sure Dallas lost because they C9'd. Brutal, but that was an insane set. The next one is 41, and this is Pine's kills in Widowmaker versus Widowmaker across all 4 stage playoffs. So in the playoffs, Pine, he kills the most Widowmakers as Widowmaker. And now moving on to the very last one, boys, which is 8 out of the 10 fewest death per 10-minute players during Stage 4 belong to playoff teams. So here's the list. We have Animo from New York Excelsior. He has the least deaths, 2.37. Then Arc from New York, 2.62. Then Hotba from Fusion, 2.99. Fury from Spitfire, 3.19. Space from Valiant, 3.30. Custa from Valiant, 3.33. Nevix from Shock, 3.37. Mako from New York Excelsior, 3.39. Bishu from Gladiators, 3.42. And lastly, interesting, Sky from the Shanghai Dragons, 3.49. Good for him making it up there. And that's it, guys. As I said, that was probably a long portion of this video, but I thought these were really cool stats that I'd share with you guys. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.